Alrighty. So I got a request in my YouTube channel. Somebody is trying to make it so they can spawn a unit, and the unit will go to a capture point and capture the unit. So I'm going to show this by using a tutorial that's on my list. The tutorial is based around the owner, so the set owner of an entity. Okay, and it will make a little bit more sense when I do it. So first thing we're going to do is add our fuel entity, right? First thing you're going to do is name your entity. Because remember, for Playbills to work, they need a name. So we'll just call this cap fuel 1. Right? Cap fuel 1. So I made a fuel entity. I called it by the group name, cap fuel 1. Make sure I initialize so it's there. Everything looks good, like a basic map. So I'm going to go into Playbills, and this is going to be a playbill to, per request, create spawn. We're going to spawn some rangers. Okay. There's our rangers, right? So we spawned our rangers. Okay. Playbill, spawn rangers. I've covered it 1,000 times. We're going to name rangers. We'll just name them rangers 1. Alright, so pretty simple so far. So spawn rangers 1. They're going to spawn right there. And I'm going to have them wait 5 seconds. Alright, so basically wait 5 seconds, and they're going to attack move. Right, attack move. So which group is it going to be? It's going to be Rangers 1. It's going to attack move, right? So attack move Rangers 1. And here, I usually in my past tutorials did position, right? So go somewhere. This time I'm going to do E group. So remember, S group is soldiers, units, army people. E group is entities like buildings, capture points, stuff like that. So E group, and drop down cap fuel 1. That's what I named this. Remember, this is called cap fuel 1, right? So it's going to spawn rangers, wait 5 seconds, attack move rangers to the spawn, right? I'm going to make it so for the purpose of this test, it starts immediately. But the one thing I think is important for this is you just don't want it to just do it all the time. You want to do a condition. And so this is the tutorial is on this one right here. So player owner, right? Player owner. So the condition is player owner. So it's an E group. So I'm talking about cap fuel 1, right? And I'm going to do player 2 and opt use team. So remember, in essence, player 1, 3, 5, and 7 is team 1, and the even numbers, player 2, 4, 6, 8 is team 2. You always have to remember that. 1, 3, 5, 7 is team 1. 2, 4, 6, 8 is team 2. So I'm saying if player 2 owns this cap fuel point, then it will do these actions. I put opt team. I always do this. What that means is anybody on player 2. So it could be player 2, player 4, player 6, player 8. Anybody in that team that caps this point, it's going to spawn rangers, wait 5 seconds, and it's going to move, attack move the rangers to that capture point. Okay? So again, player owner, this thing. So I use this for buildings a lot. So I'll name a building type thing if it's destroyed or whatever. And the player owns it. I use it for that. For cap points, I use it for that. So really kind of straightforward. So I put here, if owner is cap fuel 1. Again, display name. All it means, it's internal. It's just for you guys, just for the mapper to know what the heck's going on, right? And so I don't need a loop for this because I only want it to happen once, right? So this playbill is going to fire right away. And the same thing if I launch this playbill, it's going to do the same thing. If this entity here is owned by nobody, neutral, or owned by player 1, nothing's going to happen. As soon as this is owned by player team 2 or player 2, team 2, red team, as soon as that's done, it's going to run through these actions here, okay? And if I want to, I could add a wait 60 seconds and put a loop in. So for every 60 seconds this is owned, a new Ranger player 1 is going to spawn and attack, spawn and attack, spawn and attack. You have to remember though, when it comes to loops, that when you're done with the loop, you need to turn it off, right? So you need to stop the playbill, which I covered in tutorial last week. I don't know, number 14 or 15. Really important because you don't want loops to keep going, keep going, keep going. So let's see if this works. So double check. I have it set to immediate. I have it condition if owner is cap fuel 1, which is this, cap fuel 1, right? Then I'm going to spawn my Rangers right here. I'm going to wait 5 seconds, and then I'm going to attack move to here. Okay. Now you can playbills. You can be kind of mean. I mean, I can do attack move. There's other stuff I can do. I can warp. I've used this before. Players don't think of it very fun, but I'll talk about this in a little bit later. But you can basically warp troops instantly, so they basically go from here to there instantly. And there's different ways, so there's different ways you can do it. If I were to use this situation that was requested, what I would do actually is I would probably have troops spawned and I'd have them doing a patrol. So I'd create a waypoint and use a squad path so they'd go around this certain area, right? Maybe go around the entity just outside of the capture point and just do like a patrol unit around it. And then maybe when the thing's captured, then they'll break out of the waypoint. They'll break out of that and they'll attack it directly. That's probably what I would do. But, you know, you can do either way, whatever works. So let's just build this and see how it works. Load the game. So while it's loading, reminder, E group is anything in here, EBPS. That's E group, because everything in there is E group. S group are army units, everything in the SBPS folder. So anytime you spawn something, it's an S group, right? Any entity that you use is an E group. All right, test AI cap, already have it on. So, map should start and absolutely nothing should happen if I did this correctly. Map starts, nothing should happen.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
All right, nothing's happening. There's nothing on the screen. There's no units, nothing. I have a capture point here. That's it. Again, if you're not using Cheat Commands mod, I highly recommend you have to download this and use it because it will save you hours upon hours in testing. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to change it to the enemy. It's to the enemy. Now my condition fired. It said, oh, here's my Rangers. I just spawned them. Now it's wait 5 seconds and attack moves to here. So if I had another wait 30 seconds and then a loop, every 30 seconds, this is somebody else, this is team 2, it would keep spawning and doing the same thing over and over again. That makes sense. So that is basically, in a nutshell, how it works with the property owner condition. left my mind for a second there. The player owner condition. That's what it does. Okay, really important. This will work without this. So if I deleted this and ran the map again, the map will just start, spawn, wait 5 seconds, and it will go to this instantly. So, and there you go. Thanks for watching.